Gamers, we're back, but we've been kind of stalling out a little bit as Mac. I don't know I don't know how to click on this stuff. I don't know what collect all. That's what I'm looking for. That's the button right there. I think we should play Vanessa, but I don't know. Do I have to like? This is why I don't know what I'm doing, man. Do I have to like use gems to unlock the expansion pack, or is the expansion pack already unlocked? I don't know. Expansions, hero expansions, Vanessa, hero expansions. We don't have Mysteries of the Deep. We do have Mysteries of the Deep. Okay. Or we don't have the gang because it has a purchase for 3,000 gems. Is this why I haven't seen like any of these items? Okay, so I think if we just launch it up, I don't mind going to ranked. We should have the items from the last expansion that I have seen, like mantis shrimp and dive weights and stuff like that. I don't know, man. Give me enchanted item, okay? Obsidian pet rock. Heavy ambergris. Toxic grappling hook. I think these are pretty bad. 7 seconds, slow an item for 1 second. That's pretty bad. Ambergris can pop a little bit. Grappling hook. Grappling hook takes a long time to pop off. I don't know. At least, like, it being a weapon is a start. we could start to talk about that. How about a neutral item like, sure, a fang. Not against it. And maybe we probably beat Kyber Drone, right? All we need to do is, like, put the poison on them. And they should be good to go. But if... Dude, am I crazy to think, wait a minute, maybe I'm a genius. We have Toxic. Toxic is a good enchantment. Wait a second, you might actually own me. If we can go to... Can you go to Mandala as Vanessa? There's so much that I've yet to learn, man. If you can go to Mandala as Vanessa, we can transform Grappling Hook into another toxic item. And the Toxic Aquatic would go pretty hard. Obviously, I don't expect to have any, like, reagents, but that'll be a relief, quite frankly. Okay, I don't know where we're going to use this. I haven't decided on that yet. Ammo items. I mean, the weapons we have right now are not good for day one. Let's be real with one another. We got a lot of money. I'm not even mad about the pop snappers, man. You are, like, effectively, you're like 62 damage. Whereas the pop snappers, it's hard to tell. I do just like a grenade, though. We really spent a lot there. I feel like, not necessarily that we're going to win, but I feel like way more like I'm in my wheelhouse now. When you burn, charge this 1 second. Deal 20 damage, haste adjacent items for 1 second. Interesting. So we would get 5 seconds of charge. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to pop you out here. You do have a synergy with these 2 burn items, but I'm sort of skeptical that you're... Oh my god, Starscream 666, we're in trouble. I'm skeptical that we have enough power to finish the fight here, but Mac does have, like, very low HP. Obviously, it would be for the worst if they got regen popping, but we'll see what we can do. So you charge, and you charge, and you haste, and you charge, and you charge. A little bit, no, because you got slowed. But then you haste, not... Oh, you're almost there, man. You just need a little bit to get you over the top. You slowed the wrong thing. No! Oh, no! We got him down to 1, right? Like, we were right in there. We were right in there. That was one of the tightest battles we've ever had. I would love to get another haste item that's just this again. Alright, well, getting aquatic dupes is actually pretty sweet. I don't know what we want to put on the board yet. burn skills would kind of go nice for what we got going on. So would your weapon has more damage, though.
I'm just getting you ready for them.
Rightmost weapon. So I can still keep you right here. Bronze tier neutrals. Obviously, like, I mean, Curio's good. Just kind of expensive, but if we could get the cloak, that would be swell. Weapons gain 4 damage.
That's been sitting there 20 years.
It's not a whole lot more I could do here, I think. I mean, I could gain... I guess you'd be stupid not to get 1 crit chance for 1 cent, but... Let me think about what we could be cooking up here. We want to do more damage. Haste adjacent items. We don't really need to haste these, I think. It'd be better off like haste... but then it's no longer the rightmost weapon. So true. 7 seconds, 7 seconds. I think a grenade. I mean, Fang going off quickly, too, is kind of tempting, right? Like a 29 damage Fang. Pardon me, I keep burping because I keep drinking this soda. But then, I'm like, I should stop drinking the soda, but after burping, I'm like, my throat's kind of dry. I should have some of this soda. It's a vicious cycle, man. It's a vicious cycle. I think we're gonna lose. I think I fought this guy thinking I was Mac, and now I'm remembering that I'm not Mac. There's gonna be an adjustment period. Stop healing, man! At least get to the last coin. Like, I've accepted that we've made a grievous error here. Oh, maybe? Oh! That stings. I should have played it more conservatively, to be honest with you. Got 9 gold. Get something for nothing. I think a small silver. Icicle's pretty good. I think we kind of lack long-term killing power. But oh, there was a burn item option in there. But I gotta know, man. I gotta know. Guys, I think we're going to eat dirt this run.
Not to squabble with nobodies.
Toxic Clamor, I don't think really does enough for us. And we're just going to continue to run out of damage, especially if they have like a good heal. There's just no way we can keep that up. We also have no means of recovering our own health. We actually, okay, we're going to lose. We weren't too far off, but I mean, I guess being even a little bit off on day 2 is like a horrible sign. Feels good to be back. I won't regale my Bazaar was bugged. I was gonna say I won't regale you with the process of what I had to do to get the Bazaar to work again, but I feel like after mentioning it, I should. I had to reboot the PC, go to control panel, add remove program, remove the tempo launcher, like uninstall it, click on the reinstall, force the reinstall, re-download the game. When I launched it, it said error. Please go to settings, force re-download the game. Went to the settings, force re-download the game. Read that you need to wait 60 seconds to click the play button, or you'll get the same error that caused me to have to start this process all over again. So, waited 60 seconds, and then it was fine. Then it launched. So maybe that's not so bad, but I presented without judgment. That's just the honest to God truth of what happened, okay? Now listen, we got a couple of different things going on here. When you freeze, adjacent poison items gain 2 poison. I still think we stick with the layout that we've got.
2 pots. Was it biscuit?
Why do I have you here? You should be in between the Fang and the Toxic Hand Axe. Okay, that's something to rework. Just survive, man. Okay, we can beat the NPCs. We can pull this one back. You're an interesting item. I love any item that charges, man, because the potential for it to break is crazy.
Ride that tide!
12 gold. It's gonna have to be 12 gold. I do have a lot of weapons right now. Okay, so you should be like, you here, you here, you here. You guys can be next to each other. We could run Icicle, Yeti Crab. The idea being that, well, no, hang on. You don't need to be adjacent. The idea being Yeti Crab will get hasted by Zor Acid, which will then buff the poison on Toxic Axe. But it's not really like a perfect setup yet, that's for sure. But it may not be too bad. I kind of feel like Pop Snappers has more long-term potential than Cannon, man. 3x7 burn real quick seems pretty good. I don't think we're really like a Frozen Bludgeon build, but it is kind of tempting. I'm gonna go like crit chance up on... I don't know. On Pop Snappers, that's kind of crazy! Then roll me. No Shadow Cloak, which is really what I want to see. 20 health, not nothing. 1% cooldown is a little whack, but Zor Acid most likely to stick around, so give me this. And then you buff slows, right? We could buff the bolus, but that seems pretty unnecessary. Okay, I think we're going to get some mileage out of just having a slightly better setup here too. Start of each fight burn 9. I mean, to be honest with you, there's a part of me that just thinks like this is not really that good. I get that it gives 6 damage, but the poison is like not super relevant. 6 damage to everything, I should say. All right, Zarspin. This could be a merciless loss as well. I'm ready for that. I have Lifesteal Langjan. I mean, it's a classic. I can't be upset at a classic. I'm just hoping I can apply like enough burn to make you be ashamed of your words and your deeds. Hang on. Hang on! With the 35% crit chance, that's huge. That's a huge validation of strategy here, man. Okay, 1 and 2 feels so much better than 0 and 3. You already know what I'm going to say. One day, this thing's going to transform into something beautiful. I mean, you actually, like, kind of fit now. I took Icicle out. That's okay. For now. For now, that's okay. And you poison equal to 10% of your damage. I don't think you're going to stick around too long. Maybe we'd look for a medium item that could improve the quality of our board. Burn 1, multicast 3. See, now that, with Zor Acid, that's an interesting idea for me. And then, what are we never going to use? Bolus, Grenade. We're never... Oh, you are aquatic, though. And you're aquatic. Is this a full aquatic pivot? Like, your burn is horrendous, but the fact that you burn 3 times charges you halfway, which can get you to go off again. And obviously, you're a great receiver of buffs. This could be an aquatic build in here. I don't want to mess around with Wanted Poster taking up so much space. You're kind of part of an aquatic build. You would also... Star Chart does fit. Alright, right now I'm going to say take the easy side of this. Then when our board expands, we'll figure out what the heck we're doing. We definitely don't need Magma Core out there, like, long term. Now that I think about it. The Magma Core is not really doing as much as I need it to do. Neither is Toxic Narwhal, but Yeti Crab is doing okay. Honestly... and then just embrace the 2% cooldown reduction. I think I gotta take a look at something. I gotta take a look at how Bazaar Zor Acid. When upgraded, it hastes adjacent items for longer. And then Volcanic Vents, when upgraded, it burns more. And the burn makes a big difference, but the haste really feels like it would make an even bigger difference. Like 2 seconds of haste is 4 seconds of cooldown removed. And haste is harder to get an upgrade for it versus burn. He's spitting. So what I was thinking is actually, like, we don't care, I think, that much about Fang anymore. I think you're out, and you're in. And then something else is in. Because I have all this space that I didn't think about. I could reduce your cooldown by 15%. I mean, this is not going to look great, I think, until... Oh, then you can't fit, right? Maybe it'll never... Oh, because you're not supposed to be here. And if you're gonna run this, we might as well, like, put you over here as well. And then I think we try. Don't get me wrong. The burn is, like, really, really weak. But if we can get cinders on it, I think it could pick up real quick. So let's see. You start with the freeze. That doesn't buff any poison, but that's okay. Burn comes in, or acid gets charged. You get extra hasted. More burn comes out. You get charged. You're doing 58 damage just by yourself, which is actually pretty solid to begin with. And don't cry, by the way. This could easily become one weapon Vanessa. All we need for it to become one weapon Vanessa is we get more burn items that aren't weapons, cut cannon, and then put a crow's nest out here. And all of a sudden, we're right in my wheelhouse, man. What is sub? Okay, well, you try, I think. Shield equal to this item's damage. Deal 24 shield equal to... So it's double the cooldown of sub, but smaller. And it could have its cooldown reduced.
Hey, you carry my weapon?
Interesting. I mean, I don't know. I've seen it used against me. I feel like I've never really been that impressed by it, but I also clearly don't really know what I'm doing. This is a strong dually, which dually's pretty good right now. But I'm treating this like a little tutorial for us to remember how to play as Vanessa, especially with all these new items in here. 952 HP? How the heck did that happen? Alright, that's not even close. In the future, I should remember, if you want to, like, practice, you don't have to go straight into ranked. You could just go into unranked first, man. I believe it's possible that we can get to 7 wins. And I hope it's plausible we can get to 4. Omega Ray, or whatever it's called. Illusa Ray? We want the XP. The farming has begun. A burn skill, please. It has to be a burn skill. I'll pay extra to fish for it. When you use a weapon, weapons adjacent to it gain 3 damage. When you poison, your weapons gain 5 damage. I'm going to say first time you crit, even though our crit chance is pretty bad. Non-weapon items that tie the run together. Like, you're interesting, man. Elemental depth charge. Poison 4, burn 4, and freeze 1 medium or small for 1 second. But you really take 12 seconds and you have 1 ammo. I gotta put you in the bag, man. I'm sorry. It has to be done. Okay, hang on a second here. I'm bailing out. Honestly, you're ticking me off too. I sold the boats. Give me Ramrod. Cut this. Run this. I don't want you to take the buff. Although you do go off every 4 seconds. Whereas you go, well, you're going to go off faster probably. Okay. We don't necessarily need you. But we need something small to take the spot instead. Are we going to sell? We're not going to sell anything. Okay. So we're quickly becoming like a burn build. If we could just, even just one cinder on you would really hit the spot. I don't know that we can beat Infernal Envoy, but I think we owe it to ourselves to give it a chance. And maybe we'd rather haste pop snappers now. I don't know. I don't have an honest answer for you. But like, the stacking the burn is obviously going to be our win condition. Hang on. Hang on. But wait, there's more, and this one's a screamer. We definitely want silver cinders, man. Huge. And just don't mess it up. You come over here, sell the cinders. Now you're 9 burn instead of 3. I do think that it should be like this now. And I think that's the best option for our limited resources. I don't know if we'll be able to afford monster skills. I think we should take a look though. Why not, man?
The beasties.
Non-tool items have extra crit chance when you haste shield 10. It's gotta be, I mean, 10 gold for petrifying gaze seems like a bargain. Yobin.
Go ahead.
Is it Yobin? Yobin was what they called each other in like I love you man or something. It might just be your name. I apologize. I don't know. Okay, so this submersible is gonna get shielded like crazy and hasted like crazy. They got their own Zor Acid too. They got their own rocket boots. They got lots of stuff cooking up here. Okay, I have no heals. We got cooked pretty bad.
You move in straight lines.
Just 7 or 8 more cinders sold into these volcanic vents, and they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Cinders, 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 cinders. Crit chance. Now I'm starting to believe that the crit chance has got to go on the volcanic vents. And dig sites save me, man. A burn item. When you use an adjacent item or dragon item, this gains 6 burn, but it only has 1 ammo. With 10-second cooldown, that's kind of tough. Nothing. Nothing relevant. I mean, well, I thought you were icy. It's just raining in the image. Looks like I'm going in, boys. Snowmobile. When this gains haste or when you freeze, charge this 2 seconds. Interesting. An interesting idea. I gotta send it. I gotta try. You use a potion, this gains burn and regen. Alright, well, we're gonna take a big silver. Because it'll sell for 4. Gives us half our money back. I definitely feel like we can beat the AI, man. I guess it depends. When was the last time I even fought Viper Tyrant? I don't even know what you do, man. Oh, you couldn't just be a burner instead of a poisoner. It would have solved me a few problems. A silver Toxic Fang, though, is transforming. Like, that could be a transforming merchant for us. Guy who's forgotten how to speak in non-Twitch parlance. Did you see? There was a crit in there somewhere. There was a crit in there. I think our honest problem is that we have, like, the burn stacks up too slow for the 0 regen that we have. I actually think, though, Zookeeper has, like, when you use a friend... Oh, poison 1? Poison 1? Dragon Whelp with Zor Acid could be kind of interesting, though. A great inheritor of right hand as well. Actually, Salamander Pup would be insane loot, man. To get Salamander Pup and make it a 7x3 on volcanic vents. We were lost early. Now I think we're just weak. We're not lost. Like, the run has some... It has some theming. Oh, the dream. So you have become like much better. And then I'm all in on this.
Full sail, my boy.
An upgrade is silver or lower. It would give you 1 burn. I think the obvious play with what we've got going on right here is you go for 3 seconds of haste instead. And then the transformer. I already sold my enchanted item, so not super well. You know what? Transform Crow's Nest into Cove. Considering we weren't using Crow's Nest, I think I can't really complain about that. A 2-win Vanessa. This is the first time in a bit that I felt like we maybe have a little bit of hope.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Transforming is a good mechanic, man. Or a fun mechanic, at least. Multicast 7. That's a lot. I would like to freeze your elemental depth charge, please. And it reloads. Not great, Bob. Land some shots, please. We got a lot of... Oh, they got a lot of burn, though. Oh! 2 wins. And we fought for that one. That multicast 7 is crazy. Skills. Burn skill, please. Oh, you're right. Most burn item is +4 burn. Oh. You go over here. This is a given, man. We got no money, so you go chocolate bars, and the chocolate bars generate more money for us. God is my witness. I believe we take Treasure Turtle, get a bunch of XP. Our burn eventually punches through their shield, man. Or we lose to the Sandstorm. But I believe this is a great test, I think. We're chunking them. They're gonna buff. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. They're gonna buff, but we're chunking them. All of a sudden, we got a little swagger back in our step. All of a sudden, we're having fun playing the Bazaar again. Just money. Money.
Was that even
You call me up and you talk about money.
skirmish?
That's money. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. Burn skills. +2 burn. When you crit, your burn items get better. Your burn items have +2 burn. The reroll is tough to justify affording. I'm going to say +2 burn is going to be good enough for now. I guess we should have taken +2 burn and +2 poison now that I think about it. It's not day 9 yet. When in doubt, remember Apollo. Apollo said, you don't buy gumballs. And then he thought for less than half a second and said until day 9. So that's what we do. Okay, I think we're in full-on burn territory. That scares me. What even are you, man? I'd like to start with this, and I do think I'd rather haste the lighter because it'll charge us up even faster.
You should know.
Okay, so we're fully in on burning. It's fire and ice, but mostly fire. Turbo drill? Yeah, okay. We knew power drill was around the corner here, and they got a lot of friends. They got a lot of blue beetles, and this is like the 2 most annoying dually builds right now, stacked up at the same time. It's looking bad, fellas. It's looking pretty heinous. I think if we're being realistic, there was just not a way we were getting out of that one, and that's okay. I think this was actually, like, our run held up surprisingly well. We were only a few, maybe 2.5 seconds away from getting them to 0. That's okay. Not necessarily great, but okay. And we're not on lethal. I actually think 4 wins is in the cards for us. Any more than that, we'll need a little bit of a miracle, but... Okay, this could be a big dig site, too.
The surface of the outlands.
We don't use any other tech, but there was a temptation there. We don't slow, but if we did this... Dude, honestly... There's something to this as well. Lighthouse, if we could get a heavy enchantment on something, actually, this is very forward thinking. I think Lighthouse could go kind of sicko mode. Now this is basically, this is prayer ball. I think we probably lose to the dragon, but they've got the burn items that could really help me out here. So I'm willing to take a stab at it. It's unlikely to me that we're going to apply enough burn quickly enough. Although, y'all, no! I think they say that we crushed the dragon, man. We rinsed them. Maybe got the perfect burn. You know it's actually loading because the boat isn't going up and down. So I was confident it was doing something for us. When you burn, charge this 2 seconds.
Now this is how you win
The
war.
worst part about it, in my opinion, is that I can't even really say that it's bad. Because having some survivability might be nice, to be honest. Cinders, sire? XP is pretty good. But I don't know where you put it right now. Like it's... And don't be glib when I say something like that, please. I mean, we do want it slow to factor in here, because it would help out the lighthouse a lot, but... You're kind of turning into a boss, to be honest. I think you gotta try, man. Transform your leftmost medium. I mean, I can't really be mad, right? Like, we took a stab at it. I mean, pun not intended, but... So what am I thinking is our game plan? I'm hoping at level 10, we get heavy enchantment. And then you put that on something that goes fast, and you swap out cannon and icicle for lighthouse. And then your lighthouse could create like some serious burn that would... Probably the enchantment would be on the Zor Acid, which would then apply to the lighthouse. I would charge the lighthouse, which would charge the Zor Acid, which would charge the lighthouse, which would charge the Zor Acid. We need to go a little faster, please. We did go a little faster! Piggy, piggy, piggy! Okay. 3, I told you. Be careful who you call ugly in middle school. We're coming right back, man. From a disastrous start. It's got to be a temporary boost, sire. It's got to be, I mean, the burn damage is the most critical part, so let's take HP. Enchanted item with burn. Okay, now that's not heavy, but that's really sweet. Admittedly, it does seem nice to put it on the Zor Acid so it charges itself, but come on, man. To get to 34 times 3 burn, like those are Mac levels, dude. What is this? Darkwater anglerfish. You're like a small lighthouse.
That doesn't work out for you.
I gotta try. Silencer, we're not really... I mean, to lower your cooldown would be nice. So we got a limited amount of space on the board. I think we can go Enclave Revenant. Realistic, you're done. You're probably done today. You guys would work well together, but if we can only fit one, I would be happy to run the anglerfish. We need a slow somehow. Like a very, very repeatable slow. Interesting thing, man, would be if we got Shadow Cloak. I don't know if we could run it. I'm like a proud father. I'm gazing upon our run, and I'm proud of how it's going. I think we got it out of the dirt. Well, luckily we don't have to worry about reshuffling our board too much. We could go with like turn this into a medium silver, but I think we'd rather just sell it and go shopping.
Master merchant or something.
Need a better slow than that. I don't think this is very good, to be honest with you, but it's better than nothing. It's gotta be Cinders. And now we've leveled up. Let's go haste and charge. They tend to be very powerful. First 2 times you use an item, haste 2 burn items. First time you freeze, haste 3 items. I like quick ignition on this one. It gets the burst going fast. And if I may say something, it's possible this Mac is going to embarrass us. But Mac sometimes around this time, and I say that from experience, gets lost. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that I've been on the receiving end of it. Heavy venom? Like, that's what I would love to see on myself. I don't know what's going to happen. I do know that you have a lot of burn on you. That can't be good for business. Dude, the Gorgon skill has saved us so many times. If it weren't for that Gorgon skill, I don't even know, man. We'd be in a different spot, I think. But we got to 4. We're at least, we're breaking even on the run. Okay, I mean, you already know where we're going, man. What are you at now? Like, this is getting kind of disgusting. 42 times 3 burn. How about travel almost anywhere? That's like the best place to go, man. And the cooldown reduction is a given. I'd rather have you go off 9% faster than do 2.5% more. No, 5% more burn. That was the thinking man's play there, but take those. 0.3, okay. Which is going to get you hasting faster, which is going to... We probably lose to the Awakened District. I feel like we might even lose to Property Baron. He can be a little tricky sometimes. Dude, to be honest... 5 seconds, 4.9 seconds. I was wondering if I might rather go, like, Fire Potion over Cannon. And I think the answer is that I might, because it does, or Rainbow Potion for that matter, it does take up less space. It's definitely not going to be Noxious Potion, though. Let's be honest. You're gone. And this would be a great time to get some upgrades. See, you're an interesting fella. You only have 2 ammo, and you take forever to go off. You're based on slow. I'm gonna buy you for now, but we have like all the slow pieces except for the thing that slows. You slow, but you don't slow enough to like, you don't slow fast enough for the engine to rely on you, I think. Source, I made it up. Okay, and then the level. Loot, silver loot. Gold tier loot. Cinder. XP, bro, that's really good. Okay, you look like you're gonna rinse me, to be honest, but let's see. I'm happy no matter what that we got back to some semblance of adequacy. If we go to lethal, heavy on Zor Acid might go crazy. Magnus's Femur, this scares me. There's gonna be a lot of slows coming out here. A lot of weapons in general. But, I mean, putting 170 burn on you real quick, it does some work. Oh, no, they're charging Magnus's Femur like crazy. Yeah, there was not even... I can't believe I thought I was going to kill you with 100 burn. Okay, now, heavy. Heavy Zor Acid, man. Heavy Zor Acid. We can't be rocking this cannon anymore. Heavy Zor Acid. Heavy, heal, random enchantment. All we want to see is heavy.
Mine is sadness.
We don't want restoration. It's not 78 restoration. What do we care? Radiant? Shiny? Shiny's pretty good. That's 6 seconds of haste every time they attack. That's pretty nice, to be honest.
I would spar with you, but this leg.
When your enemy uses an item, charge this 2 seconds. That's kind of like the enabler, but I don't have the courage to pivot it, man. I don't have the courage to get rid of our fiery volcanic vents just to send it. In that case, what? can't believe I'm doing it, man. But I just don't see any other way that you're gonna fit on the board. Oh, what? Huh? Huh? Like you're doing right now? Huh? I don't think it's gonna be mantis shrimp, bro. So in that case, it has to be icicle. So the Zor acid is just, it's never going to stop going off. Once it starts. So this actually doesn't seem that much better than like what we had before. But you can't deny that it has aura. The aura is off the charts.
Waste of gunpowder.
If you only have one medium, reduces cooldown by 30%. Okay, well then this changes everything, man. Because now I gotta cut you, and I gotta cut you, because then your cooldown is gonna be 4 seconds, and you're the only thing that matters. Enchant an item, or sorry, upgrade an item or teach a gold skill. We don't really need to haste you for 4 seconds, man. But is there like an upgrade that makes sense? Like, is this now you upgrade Lighthouse just to have it out there? And then try to fill the rest of the space with like slowing items? Because like there's no point in just putting like a little extra poison on you.
The quicker the fight.
I'll take a skills. Burn items get slightly better. I mean, I'm just going to take it because we have to go to a shop next. I'm sorry, we have to go to a shop, man.
With no weapons,
And it can't be mediums. It can be Vanessa's amulet.
guided me what you needed.
The thing is, we don't slow.
I'm so glad
We don't. So, like,
experienced today.
so you're done. You're done, and you're done. Because the fight's going to be decided real quick here. You're going to sit in the bag just in case we get a slow, and then we can run the slow build that we tried to sell the boats for earlier. You got great stats, and we get countered by a lot of builds, but I do think we have a chance because of the medium 30% reduction on our, by far, our most valuable item. Now, they got some serious multicast. I'm going to be frozen forever, huh? So this is how Liberty dies, with thunderous applause. I wish that were me. But I'm still, after stumbling out of the gates as Vanessa, I'm happy we pulled something a little bit out of the bag, okay? And maybe now we should put the fries in the bag. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be running back Vanessa next time. I hope you had a good time. Click the like button if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you then. Later!